Political tension in Venezuela on display in the country's capital city a month after the disputed presidential election. Opposition leaders singing the national anthem, protesters holding signs thanking democracies for standing with them as they call for President Nicolas Maduro to step aside. In the decade since Maduro took office, Venezuela has fallen deeper into political and economic turmoil. But those who oppose him hoped last month's election would be a fresh start, that they'd have a new Venezuela under the leadership of Edmundo Gonzalez. They published what appeared to be authentic tallies from 80% of polling machines showing Gonzalez winning by more than a 2-to-1 margin, according to an Associated Press analysis of those tally sheets.
Edmundo Gonzalez won by a landslide, 67% of the votes. Also, we were able to gather original tally sheets. We were able to digitalize them. We have them on a web page so that everybody in Venezuela and abroad can see the actual official results.
Amid the internal and international concerns over election irregularities, Maduro doubled down. Addressing a crowd of supporters from the presidential palace, he said,
"Y con la moral constitucional."
With the constitutional, institutional, Bolivarian morale that we have, we demand the world not to stick their noses in the internal affairs of Venezuela and to respect the sovereignty and the internal life of Venezuela. Maduro is also facing renewed allegations of punishing those who speak out. Carmela Longo, a well-known Venezuelan journalist, was detained in Caracas on Sunday. She'd announced her departure from a pro-government newspaper after 20 years, and less than a week later, a local journalist union and local rights organization said police raided her home and took her into custody. She was released, but is now charged with terrorism and inciting hatred. At least 8 other journalists have been detained since the July 28th elections, according to the Coalition for Women in Journalism. Venezuela is ranked 156 out of 180 on the World Press Freedom Index, with the country's freedom of information marked at a level considered very difficult. Reporters Without Borders describes Maduro's policies as a communication hegemony that threatens the existence of independent journalism. And now, an unlikely source is trying to shield independent journalists.
Hola, chamos. Estamos de vuelta con otro episodio de Operación Retweet.
Artificial intelligence.
Las protestas tuvieron un efecto bola de nieve y se extendieron de polo a polo.
The reporting is real, but the person you see on screen is not. It's AI.
Recuerden que aunque nosotros no somos reales, nuestros contenidos sí lo son y provienen de medios con información verificada.
Connect Us, a journalism platform based in Colombia, coordinated the initiative. The group's director, Carlos Eduardo Huertas, told The Guardian the AI newsreaders are a necessary tool for Venezuelan journalists, aimed at protecting their identities so they can freely report, because in Huertas' words, being on camera is no longer sensible.
Ellison Barber joins us now on set. Ellison, this is such a fascinating story, but tell us more about Carmela Longo. Have we heard from her since her release, and are more protests expected in the coming weeks?
So on Carmela Longo, we have heard from her. She posted about 24 hours ago a photo of what appears to be her and her son, and in Spanish it simply said underneath it, "We are healthy, we are fine. Thank you for your support. Thank God we're home." And then she went on to say in that post as well, "I will slowly become active on my networks." There's another post on her Instagram story, again, just reiterating that she appreciates the support. In terms of her directly talking about this arrest and what's happened, I'm not sure if we're going to hear anything from her, at least in the immediate future, in part because after she was charged with terrorism and inciting hatred, one of the stipulations upon her release, and this is according to the National Union of Press Workers, was that she cannot leave Venezuela, she must make regular court appearances, and she cannot speak publicly. In fact, the language they use is forbidden about her case. So we might not hear more from her for now, but we do expect to see protests across the board continuing tomorrow. The opposition party has said they plan to continue with these protests. The big question, of course, though, is what, if anything, it will mean for Maduro moving forward. I'll remind people, and this is something I reported on the ground at the time, Juan Guaido, it was not that long ago, 2019, the U.S. and 57 other countries recognized him as the legitimate president of Venezuela. Maduro did not leave. So the question is, can these protests be the ones that finally make a change in Venezuela? But for now, Maduro seems to have the support of both the military and the police force within that country.
All right, Allison, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.